It's like they say, there's a thin line between love and hate, and this 2018 Jaguar E-Pace First Edition manages to toe that line. But on what side does it ultimately land? Well, let's hop behind the wheel and figure it out. I know what you're thinking. How could somebody hate something that's as adorable as Jaguar's E-Pace? And I kind of agree. I really like the way this car looks. I think that it wears its proportions maybe even a little bit better than Jaguar's F-Pace SUV, and it draws a lot more design inspiration from Jaguar's F-Type sports coupe. Jaguar's engineers have done a really good job designing this thing, and they should be proud of the way it looks. It pulls off the really good trick of being both cute and approachable while also being really sporty and muscular. Now in the interior, we've got a lot of Jaguar parts bin stuff here, which means really high quality materials for the most part. This really steeply sloped dashboard that's reminiscent of the F-Type, but Jaguar's parts bin is a bit of a gift and a curse. There are a couple of cheap feeling parts around here that I just don't like. In particular, these paddle shifters. They feel really hollow and plastically, like they come off of a cheap PlayStation racing wheel, and they just don't really have any place in a premium car like this. I do not like them. What I do like is the performance from Jaguar's 2-liter turbocharged engine. We're looking at 246 horsepower and around 269 pound-feet of torque. That's going to go through a 9-speed automatic transmission, which probably wouldn't be my first choice for a sporty car, but given that this is a daily driver, really sort of general population sort of vehicle, I think I'm all right with it. The power that you get is really good, and the all-wheel drive system, which is standard, gives you a little bit of capability and performance. However, something that does kind of annoy me about this car is that the first edition ships with the R Dynamics badge on the front, even though it doesn't get any of the R Dynamics upgrades. So you don't have the more powerful 296 horsepower engine, and you don't have the adaptive suspension. And I think that just kind of makes Jaguar's lineup a little bit confusing to understand. Now on the subject of technology, I don't really have a whole lot positive to say about the Touch Pro system in the dashboard. I kind of complain a lot about it in a separate video, but for the most part, it's just always on the wrong side of being mildly infuriating, and I just can't really recommend this system. Driver aid technology is a bit more of a mixed bag. We've got some really nice features like adaptive cruise control that works in stop and go traffic. We've got lane departure prevention steering assist, but a couple of our features that should be standard on this car aren't working. For example, our park distance sensors and our automatic parallel parking system just don't work. That doesn't speak volumes for Jaguar's reliability. Now overall, this is a car that made a really good first impression on me with its look and performance. I really enjoyed driving it until I spent a lot more time with it. And there are just so many nitpicky things that it just makes it really hard for me to recommend. The 2018 Jaguar E-Pace starts at around $39,000, but first editions like this come at a fixed price of around $54K. That gets you a nice loadout of features, not fully loaded, but in a sweet spot where most people will be happy. Though personally, I'd go for a true R-Dynamic model, since performance and style are the only thing this car is really good at. You may as well emphasize those strong points. Now those of you looking for a more balanced, compact entry-level luxury SUV should consider something like Acura's new RDX, the Volvo XC40, and of course the Audi Q3.